What's going on, everyone? The DM here. Welcome back to my corner. And today we have something that I've got to yell about again. As you all know, I make videos on this channel covering things that I want and things that either excite me or piss me off. Usually piss me off because that's the state of America right now. This right here, the video we're about to watch, it is from Nate the Lawyer. He's a phenomenal lawyer YouTuber. And this right here is what's wrong with America.
It's a very disturbing story from Alaska, where an Alaska teenager is charged with murdering her best friend for a multi-million-dollar payday from a stranger that she met online.
Now, I want to just say, I want to put this on the record. They weren't her best friend. They weren't. The media is massively mischaracterizing this because she claims they were her best friend. Here's the thing. She is a murderer. Murderers don't have best friends. They don't.
A teenager in Anchorage, Alaska, has been charged with killing her best friend. Police say the murder plot began online with a promise of a multi-million-dollar payday.
This afternoon, a 23-year-old woman has received a 99-year prison sentence for her role in the 2019 murder of Cynthia Hoffman near Thunderbird Falls.
So, a woman from Alaska admitted to killing her best friend after a stranger offered her $9 million.
Insane.
Wow.
By the way, so the reason why, I'll get into it later as we get into this video. I'll explain.
This is Denali Dakota Sky Bremer. She's 18 years old and she's from Alaska. Now, in 2019, Denali, then 18, struck up an online relationship with her dream guy. His name was Tyler, and he was from Kansas. Tyler was a recent lottery winner, and he wanted to spend some time in cash. Tyler and Denali started talking all the time. Then one day Tyler had an idea. Now the feds allege that Tyler started asking for sexy pics from Denali's younger friends. Now Denali allegedly agreed to send Tyler these inappropriate pictures.
So, count one of why this person is not a human being and why they should be locked up for eternity. Child pornography.
But that wasn't the worst of it. Now, Denali and Tyler started planning out a sexual assault murder plot. But then after 7 weeks of planning, Tyler offered Denali $9 million.
This means that it was premeditated.
To murder someone and send him the pics and video.
So somebody she never even met allegedly said, I'm going to give you millions of dollars if you will go molest some children and commit a murder and do it all on tape.
She recorded all of it.
I'll give you $9 million. And you believe that as a product of that is one of the primary reasons that your daughter is...
Let's also get it straight here. It is not one of the primary reasons. It is the only reason.
...is dead today.
Yes, I do.
It's the only
Police say Bremer offered to pay some of the money to 4 other teens to help her plan and carry out the killing. According to the criminal complaint, on June 2nd, Bremer and 16-year-old Caden McIntosh took Hoffman on a hike where they allegedly bound her with duct tape before McIntosh shot her in the head and dumped her in a river. Police found Hoffman's body a day later, and the scheme began to unravel, leading them to Bremer, McIntosh, and the other teens involved.
So now authorities have all the teens, but there's someone else that they need to get, and that's Tyler. Tyler offered $9 million for someone to be killed. That's murder for hire. Tyler is in trouble. But who is Tyler? So after searching the communications between Denali and Tyler, they figured out who Tyler was. And Tyler wasn't from Kansas, and his name wasn't Tyler.
This is the house on Rooster Church Road in New Salisbury, where federal investigators say Darren Schillmiller was living. Investigators say he made a fake profile online and started an online relationship with 18-year-old Denali Bremer in Alaska. Investigators say Schillmiller offered to pay her at least $9 million to kill someone and sent him pictures and videos of the crime. Investigators say a series of text messages led them to Schillmiller. Court documents state Schillmiller told Bremer to sexually assault a child and a teenager and sent him pornographic videos of those victims.
Well, tonight, a man from Indiana.
Throughout this entire time, so we now have someone from Indiana who has made a fake profile, has lied about winning the lottery, has now hired someone to go and not only rape children, but murder someone. And this is the second murder plot, mind you. Or they have two murder plots, mind you. Right? And so we have this. So we have 4 of these exceedingly heinous crimes. Okay? And now we have these 4 teenagers as well that were in on the whole thing. And we're all believing that they were being paid a portion of this $9 million to go and murder someone. Allegedly, this girl's best friend, right? And they planned this for 7 weeks. So this is premeditated. Like, this is fucking insane.
Indiana is now accused of orchestrating a murder in Alaska.
21-year-old Darren Schillmiller allegedly offered to pay $9 million.
There's no allegedly. It's been proven. The evidence, we have the evidence. We've seen the evidence. It's been proven.
To have 19-year-old Cynthia Hoffman killed. She was found dead along a riverbank on June 4th. Police.
By the way, people like this, I'll say it. People like this, the only thing they deserve is to be locked away forever. This is what they deserve. Is to be thrown into a prison cell, a 5x5 prison cell, and have the key legitimately thrown away. They don't deserve to have any exercise. They don't deserve to communicate with the outside world. All they deserve is to be locked in a 5x5 cell with 3 hots and a cot. That's all they deserve.
Have now arrested 5 other people in this case, including a couple of juveniles.
Now let's start with Denali. She was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Obviously, this was a murder for hire plot. So with all this evidence stacked up against her, Bremer pleaded guilty.
Which, by the way, she shouldn't be allowed to enter a plea deal. There should be no plea deals. This is one of the most horrific acts you could ever commit. There should be no plea deals. Full stop. This is fucking this is an abhorrent practice that courts have and that police have, where they sit there and they offer them a plea deal and they'll drop a whole bunch of the really, really, really bad charges that they have every single piece of evidence to hit them with and get these people locked up for life. And they just drop them because they're like, oh yeah, I'll admit to it if you drop them. That's fucking retarded.
Woman in Alaska catfished by a southern Indiana man has pleaded guilty to murder.
And by the way, I don't give a fuck that she was catfish. I don't give a fuck that this dude lied to her and then she went out and did it. She did it. And she was doing it because she believed she was going to get money for it. And he was doing it because he's a sick psychopath that wants to see children raped and people killed.
22-year-old Denali Bremer admitted to killing a 19-year-old woman back in June of 2019.
Ms. Bremer, to the sole remaining charge, count 1 of the indictment, murder in the first degree pursuant to 1141-100A1A, what plea did you want to enter?
A change of plea for Denali Bremer.
Guilty. All right, I'm going to accept.
And by the way, she's only saying guilty because it's giving her lesser charges. That's the only reason she's admitting guilt. It's not because she feels sorry or that she regrets it or any of this other fucking horseshit that people... And the dude, we'll get to him in a moment because he's got a letter that pisses me off. But there are so many times, especially now, where people will be like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. It was... hey, I regret it. And they only do this shit after they're caught. They don't ever just come forward and be like, I did this, and I'm coming forward because I feel so much regret that I just can't stand it. That I have to come out with this. I have to let everyone know that I'm the horrible, awful, terrible, psychopathic, fucking murderer. None of these people do that. They only admit to guilt after they get a whole bunch of the really terrible charges dropped.
Your guilty plea.
Bremer, along with Caden McIntosh and Caleb Lee.
By the way, that is why there should be no plea deals ever. Plea deals should not exist. They only admit guilt when shit is dropped. Fuck that. It's like these people who take settlements from big tech companies. The tech companies want to settle because then they get to admit no guilt. Fuck that. Bring it all the way. Make them pay all of the court fees and everything. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Leyland, all teenagers at the time, were charged with the murder of 19-year-old.
No, they weren't teenagers. They were 18. They were adults. 18, you were an adult everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world, you were an adult at 18. These people were not teenagers. They were not children. They were adults. They did this shit consciously. I hear a lot of talk about how if you're not 18, full stop, you cannot consent to shit. Okay, fine. We will roll with that. Fine. That is fact. That is fact now. Here's the thing. If that is true, then at the moment you are 18, if you do something like this, you are in full control of all of your actions. You are an adult. You deserve to be thrown away into a fucking jail cell and never released ever. Full stop. Period. End of discussion. If we're going to do that shit with 18, we're going to do it everywhere. People want to fight for equality. Women and men and all these other fucking retards want to fight for equality. We're going to fucking have equality. Because this is fucking horseshit. She murdered someone and raped children for money.
Cynthia Hoffman. In an Anchorage courtroom Wednesday, Bremer accepted
she's not sorry.
A deal from the state in exchange for charges dropped.
She was charged with conspiracy to commit murder in the first,
which is fucking a slap on the wrist. Murder in the first degree, conspiracy. It's like this fucking Destiny situation with Kick. Kick fucking banned him for 2 weeks. That's not a ban. That's a fucking vacation. You got fucking murderers and pedophiles on fucking Kick, and they don't do shit to them, but you want to know why? Because they don't generate outrage like Destiny does. The only reason anything happened to Destiny is because of the outrage.
first degree solicitation to commit.
If they actually cared about obeying the law, which by the way, they really should be investigated by the FBI, because they're just allowing crimes to be committed and live streamed. They're allowing this. If they actually cared, they'd be banning the known pedophiles.
Murder in the first degree.
You know, like Twitch did.
2 different theories of murder in the second degree and a tampering with physical evidence.
Now, a quick word from this video sponsor, Shopify. Okay, so selling a little or a lot of, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your own online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to the we did it, we just hit 1 million order stage. Shopify is there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person point of sale system. Whatever, wherever you're selling, Shopify has got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, 36% better on average compared to other leading e-commerce platforms. And sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. What I love about Shopify is no matter how big you want to grow, Shopify gives you everything you need to take control and take your business to the next level. Now, Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the United States and is the global force behind companies like Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen. Millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries use Shopify. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success at every step of the way because businesses that grow with Shopify. Okay, so sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Nate the Lawyer. Go to shopify.com/Nate the Lawyer now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Nate the Lawyer. So now, what about Shill Miller? Because he was the one who essentially put all this stuff in motion. Well, in a conversation with police, Shill Miller admitted to catfishing Denali, as well as blackmailing her into sexually assaulting people after the murder. He told authorities that the two had been planning this murder for about 3 weeks. Now, Shill Miller was arrested and extradited from Indiana to Alaska to face 5 murder counts. Now, the reason why there were 5 murder counts is because there were 5 accomplices who all agreed to this murder plot for $9 million and actually executed this young woman. So, Shill Miller was facing, which was crazy, between 5 years in prison and 99 years in prison.
Apparently my fucking mic got muted. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure it was. I don't remember where exactly, so we're just gonna go back and we're just gonna.
So now, what about Shill Miller? Because he was the one who essentially put all this stuff in motion. Well, in a conversation with police, Shill Miller admitted to catfishing.
Here it is. So right here, a second murder plot. So after killing the woman, they were gonna kill someone else for more for money. Okay. Now down here it says he allegedly blackmailed her. I don't believe that. You can't. He didn't blackmail her. And even if he did, she did this shit probably before any of that, anyways. Because she was offered $9 million to kill her best friend.
Denali, as well as blackmailing her into sexually assaulting people after the murder. He told authorities that the two had been planning this murder for about 3 weeks. Now, Shill Miller was arrested and extradited from Indiana to Alaska to face 5 murder counts. Now, the reason why there were 5 murder counts is because there were 5 accomplices who all agreed to this murder plot for $9 million and actually executed this young woman. So, Shill Miller was facing, which was crazy, between 5 years in prison and 99 years in prison. And the judge.
Which, by the way, that is absolutely insane that after all of that, he could legitimately be sentenced to 5 years. Like, obviously he won't be, right? Or at least you would hope he's not. But, like, the fact that it can be 5 years is insane.
Judge said, hey, because you did this heinous crime to this innocent woman, we're going to give you the max. He got 99 years. His report.
Hey, you know what? Big fucking dub. Big props to this judge for just being like, nah, you're a fucking sick psychopath. You're getting 100 years in prison. This guy's never getting out. He will die in prison, which is exactly where he should die. That's exactly where he should spend the rest of his life.
From Alaska's news source.
Darren Shill Miller never spoke at his sentencing hearing. Instead, his attorney read a letter in which Shill Miller acknowledged what he did to Cynthia Hoffman, known as Cece, was wrong.
He's only acknowledging it because he was caught. Let's set the record straight. He is only sorry because because he got caught. That's the only reason.
Every single day since the death of Cece, I have felt extremely horrible.
By the way, her name is not Cece.
And wanted to apologize as well.
But this.
Look at this. Look at this. There's not a single fucking tear. Not a single fucking tear. He doesn't even look sad. He doesn't look remorseful. He looks bored.
State showed little compassion for his tears or the fact that Schillmiller had been.
What tears? This dude has no tears.
Diagnosed with a low IQ, saying he was smart enough to fool Denali Bremer online and manipulate her to carry out the murder.
I don't give a fuck. He's over 18. He's an adult. He's responsible for his own actions.
Murder.
I don't give a fuck what his IQ is.
That he was a 20-year-old, good-looking young man that had won the lottery, had millions of dollars, and he used that money to dangle in front of her and get her to do whatever he wanted.
Cynthia's father also had a chance to speak.
I love you, Cynthia Rose Hoffman.
He told the judge it kills him he couldn't protect his kind-hearted daughter.
And when you're looking at your daughter's picture that's above your chair, you're so angry inside because you couldn't do nothing about it. I couldn't go after nobody. I couldn't defend her in any way.
But the judge found the fault lay squarely with Schillmiller.
Frankly, Mr. Schillmiller and...
No, the fault lies with both him and the fucking people who actually murdered her. The fault doesn't lie. They committed the murder. They did the act. They are just as fucking responsible. This is what fucking pisses me off. They are equally responsible. If you commit a murder, you are 100% just as liable as the person who paid you to commit the fucking murder.
Enjoyed it.
He could have given him as few as 5 years, but gave him 99 to serve.
By the way, if this motherfucking judge, if this dude had actually given him 1,000%, the very same day he'd have death threats. Guaranteed, because this motherfucking psychopath deserves to be locked up forever.
Okay, so this story is utterly insane. The fact that Schillmiller was able to convince these teens in Alaska to actually kill someone. It's crazy. And let's not forget about the other charges of sending raunchy pictures of minors across state lines, because they still have to deal with the federal charges. And none of these people ever met each other. They only chatted over the internet. Do you think there are other people who are susceptible to this type of catfishing, where they would actually kill someone because someone who they never met told them to? It's a crazy story. And both Schillmiller and Denali both got 99 years in prison, which I think they should be life sentences without the possibility of parole. But hey, Alaska has its own laws. Now, if you like what you heard and you're listening to my voice here at the end of the video, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, do like YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
So yeah, the justice system here in America is fucked. I've said for quite a while now that it's all fucked. These people, so the entire reason I'm honestly even talking about this, like, yeah, this makes me really fucking upset, but honestly, it doesn't piss me off to like the level of like the Uvalde school shooting did, right? However, the reason why I'm talking about this is because of what's been going on. Now, I'm not going to say anything specific. We all know what happened, right? No one needs to say nothing. However, the rhetoric that has been spouted online by everyone, you're starting to really see the true colors of people. There's no shortage of people who are using these kind of scenarios to further themselves. However, these are horrible, heinous, and despicable acts that under no circumstance should the people that have perpetrated it be allowed to continue existing within our society. Now, this is not to say they deserve to die. This is to say they deserve to be facing justice. They deserve to go through the justice system. And they deserve to be thrown in jail and locked away indefinitely. Full stop. If you kill someone or attempt to kill someone, especially but not limited to premeditating that, you deserve nothing but a 5x5 cell and 3 hots and a cot. That's it. Nothing else. I've never hidden this. This is who I am. This is what I believe. And I thank you all for coming to my corner. I've been the DM as always. And I will see you all next time.